In the big city of Lagos, inside a beautiful estate called Golden Palm, lived a very rich man named Chief Obidike Okofor. People called him many names. Money King, the big boss, the man that touches gold. But to one woman, he was simply Obim. That woman was Bimbo. Bimbo was not Igbo like him. She was a Yoruba woman, calm, educated, soft-spoken, and very elegant. She spoke gently. She walked with grace. And she smiled like peace itself. Chief Obidike fell in love with her the first day he saw her speak at a business seminar. She spoke English like music. Not loud. Not rude. Just confident. From that day, his heart followed her. People were shocked when he married her. An Igbo man marrying a Yoruba woman. Is he mad? She just wants his money, people whispered. But Obidike didn't care. He called her Nwani Oma, good woman. And he called her that with pride. Everywhere he went, Bimbo followed him. Not because she depended on him, but because she loved him. At meetings, she sat quietly. At parties, she stood beside him with grace. She never shouted. Never embarrassed him. And that made some people very uncomfortable. Especially Chinyo, Obidike's elder sister. Chinyo did not like Bimbo from day one. She is too soft, she said. She is pretending. Women like her marry rich men for money. She is acting calm because her stomach is full. Obidike always defended his wife. Bimbo is not like that, he would say. She loves me, not my money. But Chinyo didn't believe it. One evening, she visited her brother and spoke in a low, serious voice. Brother, test her. Obidike frowned. Test her how? Tell her you are broke. That everything is gone. Let us see if she will stay. Obidike didn't like the idea. But the words entered his heart. That night, when they were alone in their room, he decided to test her love. He sat quietly on the bed. Bimbo, he said softly. She turned and smiled. Yes, Obim. My company has collapsed, he said slowly. I lost the contracts. The accounts are empty. Everything is gone. Bimbo looked at him. For a moment, the room was silent. Then she stood up. She removed her gold necklace. Her earrings. Her fine wrapper. She tied her hair back simply. Obidike's heart was beating fast. Then she said something that shook him. Then we will start again. He looked at her. If we must sell akara on the road, we will sell together, she said. If I must teach small children, I will. If you must start from zero, I will stand with you. She held his hands gently. You are still my husband. You are still my Obim. Money did not bring me to you. Love did. Tears filled Obidike's eyes. Behind the door, Chinyo was listening. Her hands were shaking. The lie she planned had failed. That night, Obidike held Bimbo close and whispered. You are truly my Noni Oma. From today, I will never doubt your love again. And that was only the beginning. Because when Chinyo realized she had lost the battle, she planned something worse. The next morning, Chinyo could not sleep. Her heart was burning. How can this woman still smile? She asked herself. After hearing her husband is broke, she paced around her room like a hungry lion. No, she said loudly. She must leave this house. I will expose her. So she went to meet some of her friends. She is pretending, Chinyo said. She is too calm. No woman behaves like that unless she is hiding something. They nodded. One of them said, then test her harder. That same day, Chinyo went to Obidike again. Brother, she said softly, pretending to care. Your wife is strong, yes, but let us see how far her love goes. Obidike sighed. What do you want me to do again? Tell her you have debts, Chinyo replied. Tell her your enemies are coming. Say you may lose the house. Obidike shook his head. This is too much. But Chinyo's words were already deep in his heart. That evening, he came home looking tired. Bimbo rushed to him. Oh Bim, you look stressed. Are you okay? He sighed deeply. The banks are calling, he said. They want their money. We may have to move from this house. Bimbo went quiet. Then she walked to the window. For a moment, Obidike's heart was shaking. She turned back and smiled gently. Then we move, she said. A house does not make a home. Love does. She walked to the wardrobe and began to pack. I will follow you anywhere, she said. Village, town, or one small room, as long as we are together. Tears rolled down Obidike's face. That night, Chinyo stood outside their door again. She heard everything. Her heart dropped. This woman is dangerous, she whispered. She will take everything from this family, even my brother's loyalty. And that was the moment she made a wicked decision. A decision that would change everything. Chinyo did not sleep that night. Her heart was full of anger and jealousy. If I don't stop this woman, she said to herself, my brother will choose her over his own blood forever. So she made one last wicked plan. The next morning, Chinyo went to Obidike's office very early. She brought fake documents. She cried. Shouted. She acted like a woman in pain. Brother, she cried. The bank has frozen your accounts. Your enemies are after you. If you don't leave the country now, they will destroy you. Obidike was confused. Shaken. Scared. Before he could think, Chinyo added. And Bimbo, she knows everything. She just doesn't want you to see it. That evening, Obidike went home quietly. He sat down and looked at his wife. Bimbo, he said slowly, if I tell you to leave tonight, will you go? Bimbo stood up. She walked to the bedroom. She brought out a small bag. Inside were only simple clothes, her certificates, and a small Bible. She dropped it gently in front of him. I have been ready since the first day I married you, she said softly. If trouble comes, I go where you go. Then she held his hands and looked into his eyes. Even if you lose everything, please don't lose yourself. At that moment, Obidike broke down. He fell on his knees. Tears flowed freely. I lied to you, he cried. I tested you again and again. I listened to my sister instead of my heart. Bimbo gasped. I am still rich, he continued. My business is fine. This was all a test. Bimbo stepped back in shock. Tears rolled down her cheeks. So all my love was an experiment, she asked quietly. Obidike held her legs. Forgive me, my Noni Oma. I doubted God and almost lost it. Just then, Chinyo entered the house proudly, until she saw Obidike on his knees. What is going on? She asked. Obidike stood up. From today, he said firmly. You are no longer part of my home. Chinyo froze. You chose a woman over your blood, she shouted. I chose truth over wickedness, he replied. He turned to Bimbo and held her hand. This woman stood with me when she thought I had nothing. She is my wife. She is my family. Chinyo left the house in shame. That night, Obidike apologized again and again. Bimbo forgave him not because he was rich, but because love lived in her heart. From that day, he never tested her again. And everyone in the city began to say, if you want to know what real love looks like, look at Obidike and his Noni Oma. Because this is where love lives. Please follow, like and comment more, if you want more of these stories. Smiling face with smiling eyes.